Hey, folks, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a great Monday morning in North Georgia. We're the only live online morning show in North Georgia, fastest growing, all the above, right? There you go. It's good to be home. Wow, is it good to be home? Those that watch the show, we appreciate you always coming back on a Monday morning to see what will happen next. But as you well know, I've been out of town, and it is good to be right here in Ellijay, North Georgia's fastest growing, number one online morning show. I just say all that, right? What the hell? They'll have to prove it in court, right? That I'm wrong. So, there is the way you can text me. You can call the show. Okay, it's right here. I can read them, and I've been reading text messages already this morning. There is my email address. You can send me things. And all the ways to follow us on social media. Well, Destiny, it's good to be home. And I want to just let you know that from 850 miles away, you really did a great job last week. I appreciate you. Good to be back in the studio. Now, you know the old saying, what if, okay, there's a couple things. Would you not enjoy a day in your life where nobody said Hillary Clinton? Wouldn't you? Now, I think I should start out Monday morning as you know me. And if you're new to the show, here's how I think it's going to go. Hillary Clinton died last night. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now, I'm not being mean about probably one of the most evil creatures that ever walked the face of the earth, Hillary Clinton. Now, that's just my opinion. Okay, I think she's an evil person. Okay, I don't think Bill's as evil as Hillary. He's just a dumb old country boy that went along for the ride or whatever else he could get. Now, sometimes I don't think he's dumb, but Hillary is the evil one. So you're going to wake up one morning and Hillary Clinton died last night. There you go. All investigations will be over. She will finally be cleared of everything. Okay? She'll be gone. Now, why do I say that? Elijah Cummings. Did you know Elijah Cummings was sick? The representative from Baltimore, did you know he was sick? He was ill. Did you even think he could die at any moment? Was that hidden from you? Did the media know it? How well did the media hide something? Elijah Cummings, in that itself, encompasses all the proof we ever need of how bad the media and the deep state hide and lie from you, the American people. And as you know, I call them the hashtag deep state corporate corrupt media, and they do. Everything was hidden from you. I mean, sources, we're hearing that this guy's signing subpoenas from his hospital bed, his deathbed. So I'm just saying, they're going to cover it up like they do everything else. You're just going to wake up one morning and Hillary is dead. Maybe music to go along with it. Ding dong, the witch is dead, the wicked witch, the witch. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. So that being said, what's up with number 14? What's up with these two? Hillary and Tulsi Gabbard of Hawaii. Now, I want to be perfectly clear. I do not agree with Tulsi Gabbard's policies and many things she wants to do, but she has boldly called out the corruption, boldly called it out, slapped them right in the face, and immediately, as soon as you tell the American people the truth, what's going on in your party, the Democrat National Committee there, and the hoax of thinking you're getting to pick your own candidate, you're all of a sudden labeled a Russian operative. What the hell? So what's going on with them? Interesting. Now we're going to get to Pickens County. We're going to whirl this right around to Pickens County because I got something I want to talk about. I've been holding back on Pickens County, letting some things develop, see where it goes, watching the back and forth. I've been watching it, reading it. We're going to talk about it this morning because it's reached a level, to me, of no return. Pickens County Commission Chair race, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So what's going on here? Did these three guys write a letter and send it to Ukraine demanding cooperation with Robert Mueller for money? Was this a quick pro quo? Is that what we're learning? Now I want to talk about that in a little bit. Number 10. Did the senator from New Jersey, Menendez, did he send a letter? Did he sign a letter? Is that true? Number 11. What's his name again? Oh, Dick, you lying, whatever, Durbin. Dick, the senator, I guess he's Dick Durbin. He is a lying, no good senator from Illinois. And Patrick Leahy, number 12, the other senator from Vermont. Did they send a letter to Ukraine saying, put up number 13. Now, this is their signatures at the bottom of the letter. I noticed yesterday when Mick Mulvaney was trying to get that out, and when he went to the podium the other day trying to get this out, he was cut off. He was cut off. Bam! Just like that yesterday on the morning shows, Mick Mulvaney. The acting chief of staff for President Donald Trump. So, all right, I want to tell you a little bit about my story. Then we're going to take a break, and then we're going to come right back, okay? Now, we got a lot of national news. We are going to tear into it. But I want to jump into a local race here in Pickens County, Georgia. You may be interested in sticking around. I hope you do, because we are going to talk. Number 16. Impeach this. What are you going to do, people? Was it 55,000 in Dallas? Over 20,000 in Minnesota, packed to the rafters. Outside, 10,000. Louisiana. These are all venues after we learned about the phone call between President Donald Trump and the president of Ukraine, Zelensky. Okay? Number 17. Look at that. Impeach that. 55,000 in Dallas. Yes. You remember when it was only white people that feared? You remember, let's see, how would I put that? Would it be white Republicans? You remember when we were labeled as white Republicans that feared getting on an elevator with a black man? Remember that? We'll talk about that a little later, because I think the fear is now in Democrats that black voters in America are walking away from what they are trying to sell. That's right. That's right. So anyhow, you guys know I've been out of town, and I'll tell you, I've been up in Pennsylvania. My mother is ill, and trying to help take care of my mother. And I want to tell you a little funny joke Friday, and this is personal. If you're new to the show, let me just say this is personal, but I've got to share it because this individual's sense of humor, okay, is actually what's getting her through. To me, I understand the treatments and the medicine, but it's really what's getting her through chemo. I've learned a lot about chemotherapy. I've heard about it my whole life. I have friends that have gone through it. But man, have I learned a lot about it in the last 4 months. So anyhow, this is a woman, and this is personal, but this is a woman that has experienced 3 blood transfusions in the past 6 weeks. And so Friday morning, I have to get up early, and I did not get to watch the All-Star panel, which I'm hearing was amazing. In fact, I know the guests, Joanne and Cindy and Jane and Rick. I know it was amazing, and I appreciate them so much Friday morning. So I have to get up early, and we're going down to the hospital, and my mom has to take her 3rd blood transfusion. So we're sitting there, okay, and this lady is, you never tell a lady's age, right? But she's 76 years old. She's sitting here, and she's got a bag of blood. Now, I don't mean to be like that, but there's a bag of blood, and this lady's having a transfusion. I'm thinking, you know, what's it like going through this? And she looks at me, and this is the quote. She looks at me and she says, Brian, I could never send away to get my DNA tested. Why, Mom? Because they'll have no idea. They'll have no idea in the world. There's no way in the world they could figure out who I am. They may come back and say I'm Indian like Elizabeth Warren. I thought I would die. Like, okay, Mom, that's what you're thinking. So she can't have her DNA tested because she may come back after all these transfusions and be mistaken as an Indian like Elizabeth Warren. Anyhow, so that being said, moving right along, number 25. She's a pointer, guys. She's a pointer. I mean, look at that girl point. She is, she's wagging that finger. She's a pointer. Yes, she is. Nancy staged a walkout in this room, staged it, then staged a trip to Jordan with a delegation to prove she's serious about finding out what's really going on in Syria. I don't remember her doing this with a picture with Obama when Obama missed the red line in the sand in Syria. Don't remember her standing up and pointing in the President of the United States' face, Barack Hussein Obama, when he allowed the Russians to just go in and set up in Syria. Don't remember her grabbing a delegation to run to Syria to see if what Barack Obama, his foreign policy where Syria is concerned, what they could do. I don't remember any of that. So it was all staged. The Democrats, I'll go into that later, they're a nervous wreck. Okay? One more thing on my trip I want to flip over to. I wish I had the time and money. I really do, because I would travel this country. Number 18. I had an opportunity. This gentleman's name is David Gill. And David Gill is the president of Fibercon. You can look it up, fibercon.com. He is in Pennsylvania. His office is in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Okay. A manufacturing company has a full manufacturing facility right there in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Has a full manufacturing facility in the UK and a full manufacturing facility in Australia. Fibercon, 3 areas, 3 world manufacturing outlets there, and several other international sales offices. Anyhow, this gentleman, it's an amazing story from I hope I don't get it wrong, sir, 1978, I'm pretty positive. Started in garage kind of story with his dad. This guy did not seek college, okay? He went his senior year full bore studying his dad's business, and his dad taught him this business. I mean, it's just an amazing story. I have video. I sit down with this CEO I sit down with him for 2 hours because I'm doing an extended series that I will release later, some bits and pieces this week, but on through to 2020, Can Trump Win Pennsylvania? I made some amazing contacts in the last couple weeks. I have contacts there. Now, I'm in Georgia, and you may be wondering, why do I care? Because, look, Trump is going to win Georgia. For you out there, Trump is going to win Georgia. But I have some inroads into the state of Pennsylvania to look at 2020. And they are very optimistic. And I'm going to be doing a series all the way up to the end, Can Trump Win 2020 in Pennsylvania? And that was an interview that you're going to see and hear. Amazing. I would love this manufacturing story. He's up 20% in the last 2 years. This manufacturing story and this, I call it a small business because the entire family works there. Okay? And this manufacturing story is all over the United States. And the reason I wanted to bring it up this morning, this is, again, David Gill, the president of Fibercon, okay? And he is one of many stories across this country that are lying under a veil that the, media will not talk about, and they just slam the president and slam manufacturing. What a story here. So All right, now when we come back, give me number 3. Okay, this is Sonny Proctor. Sonny Proctor is a Jasper, Georgia City Council member, and he's Dr. Sonny Proctor. And this is number 4. This is Katie Cagle. Katie Cagle is 23, not trying to tell a woman's age, but she is the first female elected to be the Pickens County GOP chairperson, 23 years old. Okay. This is number 9, David Schaus. Okay. I think I have his name right, Schaus. Okay, David Schaus. Number 8, and then back to number 9, back to number 9. Okay. He says, now let me say why this. He says he's running for commission chair in Pickens County. I'm going to elaborate on that. Okay. And he has made some personal attacks against these other 2 people. Now, let's just leave it there. David, to me, I've read everything, and I've been reading this for a long time. This race down here, I thought it was getting ugly, but it's went to what I call put up or shut up and a point of no return. Take us a break. We're going to we're going to come right back and talk about this right here, Pickens County Commission Chair, and then get back to some national news. Take us a break.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
I'm Jeff Riblett, President of Asset Protection Group. As a certified financial planner and with 20 years experience, I've helped thousands of families and business owners create a tremendous amount of wealth. Fortunately, most of that wealth has been protected. Don't allow an unforeseen life event, such as a nursing home stay or the next market meltdown, destroy your family's wealth. Be smart. Call me. Let's determine how best to protect your assets and preserve your wealth.
All right, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. There is the phone number right there on the screen that you can text me at any time. And that's also a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week hotline there that you can contact the show, and also our email address and all the ways to follow us on social media. So let's go with this, all right? Pickens County. Now, did you start a recording for a new segment, Destiny? Good. Okay. So this is a new segment, and I want to go local here for a minute. Won't take too long, but Pickens County Commission Chair. Okay. Now, last week, the current commission chair kicked off his re-election campaign. So let's go with number 7. Let's start this out, try to do this in a orderly fashion, okay? This is Pickens County Commission Chair Rob Jones. All right, and I think this would be, I don't know, I think this would be a 3rd term, okay? So anyhow, I think this would be a 3rd term for Mr. Jones. He is a Republican. He has registered his campaign, okay? Now, you have to declare, not qualify. You have to declare that you're going to run for an office to collect money in the state of Georgia so you can report. You got to report your money. So if you're going to spend 110%, you know what I'm saying? Is that possible? Out of your pocket? I guess you don't have to tell anybody it came out of your pocket. I don't know all campaign finance law in Georgia, but I do know you have to declare. So Commission Chair Rob Jones is seeking re-election, and he has declared that he is running and has declared that he's running on the Republican ticket. Now, qualifying has not taken place for these offices yet. Number 6 is Chris Stansel. Now, Chris Stansel is currently with the Sheriff's Department. Pickens County Sheriff's Department is where he is at currently, and he is running for commission chair in Pickens County. Well known, you know, likable guy. Well, we're not getting into policy and stuff right now. I mean, just saying, I'm not endorsing. I want to look in this camera. I don't endorse anybody, but I know Chairman Jones very well, likable guy. I get along with him. I know Mr. Stansel very well, likable guy. I get along with him. Okay, don't know what they will do in office, but now Rob Jones has, he has time in office that can be scrutinized by the citizens with a like or dislike. So anyhow, let's go with Chris Stansel is a candidate. Now he is declared, okay, his candidacy. He can collect money, he can spend money, he's got to report it with the state of Georgia, and he has declared he's running on the Republican ticket. Now, here is number 9, and this is the top of his Facebook page, number 8. Put up number 8. This is David Schaus. Number 9, this is David. Now, David has declared on his Facebook page, Schaus for commission chair, Pickens commission chair, for a long time now, that he will run. At this time, I am not clear, and I have reached out to Mr. Schaus and offered him an opportunity to elaborate on some of his posts and ask him if he has declared officially, legally, that he is running for commission chair and as a Republican, so he could collect and spend money in the state of Georgia and report it. So I'm awaiting that. So at this time, I'm not aware that he's officially declared, other than his comments. I'm not 100% he will actually run for office. I will tell you, if you know me, you'll know I say nobody's a candidate till qualifying day, okay? Maybe they're serious, yes, but really when you go to qualifying, that's when you're truly a candidate. So here are the 3. So you got Rob Jones, commission chair, number 7, okay? No, number 7, I'm sorry, there you go. Rob Jones, commission chair, number 7, Pickens County. Number 6, Chris Stansel, a candidate for commission chair, and David Schaus. Now, I'm going to say, number 9, thank you, that my words, retaliation, okay? So, Mr. Schaus claims on his Facebook page that number 5, Katie Cagle, has personally attacked him, okay? He claims Dr. Proctor, Sonny Proctor, number 3, okay? Jasper City Council member has gone after him, Mr. Schaus. Let's just put it like that. We'll say attack, leave attack out, but we'll give him an opportunity to say why he's upset with these two. And he is very upset with Sonny Proctor and Katie Cagle. Now, Katie is, again, number 4. Let's just go with number 4. Katie is the GOP chair of Pickens County. So there's been a lot of back and forth with these two right here. David Schaus has made accusations. I'd have to go through and quote them, but I won't say that he has said Rob Jones, current commission chair, is corrupt. Quote, I don't have that in front of me, but he alludes to corruption all the time surrounding Rob Jones. So here it is. Let me run this down. And I didn't put in here this morning Bill Cagle. There's a lot of back and forth with Mr. Schaus and Bill Cagle. Bill Cagle is, and I don't have his picture, he is, my understanding, the chairman of the Planning and Zoning in Pickens County, appointed by Rob Jones, the current commission chair. So everything right now is accusations. Let me just put that, it's accusations, but some have been made to what I call put up or shut up, and 2, some are, they've drawn a line. And I mean, they've crossed the line, you can't come back. This personal battle, it's going to get ugly. So, number 9, David, apparently does not care very much for number 7, Commission Chair Rob Jones, and makes a lot of accusations. And in that, there's number 5, Katie Cagle, the GOP chair in Pickens County, Bill Cagle, her father, and Sonny Proctor, number 3. Now, what am I talking about? You're doing a whole hell of a lot of talking. You hadn't showed us a damn thing. I mean, what accusations? What are you talking about? Why should I stay tuned? What's in it for me? What's there to hear? I mean, is this a big deal or not? Okay, here you go. When you throw this out, let's go with number, leaves there Sonny Proctor. Now, let's move it over to number 1. This is his own words, a post from Schaus for Pickens County chairman. You know, Sonny Proctor wants to troll pages and play games. Did he really retire from Piedmont with an unblemished career? Some information has been given to me that questions that perhaps it was resign or leave, question mark. Confidential information has been proven easily to obtain around here. I just received some. Going to be careful releasing it to reduce my legal liability, but it's coming. Folks, put up or shut up, and that's a line you can't, that's a red line. Now, to me, David Schaus has to come up and prove what he throws out there about Sonny Proctor. What's he, number 7? 3. That's a put up or shut up, man. You need to, now, I want to know why he's attacking Sonny Proctor. Second, okay, this is the second thing. Why am I here? Why am I listening to this? Now remember number 5. All right, this is Katie. Now I'm not saying, go to number 4. I'm not saying, I can't confirm any of this. I mean, I want to be very careful myself. I mean, I know Mr. Proctor. I've met him a couple times. I can't draw any kind of, I can't judge somebody like that. Okay? And I've met Ms. Cagle a couple times, and I've met Bill. I know Bill pretty well. I don't know background in detail, so I'm not going to get into that. We'll let that develop on its own. But as the GOP chair of the Republican Party, you are supposed to stay neutral in the primaries. And again, not making an accusation that she hasn't, but you're supposed to. Now, I will say this. Since this was posted, and maybe before, but since this was posted, either Ms. Cagle has suspended or deleted her Facebook page, because I am friends with her on Facebook. I'm friends with all the GOP chairs almost across the state, and if you're in the Republican Party in the state of Georgia, I'm Facebook friends. And I cannot in any way, I do a search this morning, can I find her Facebook page that I know exists out there somewhere. So it's either been deleted or suspended. Now, here's the accusation, and it's very personal. These are personal attacks, okay? Now, Mr. Schaus, not putting words in his mouth, may call them retaliation. I'm not sure. Let him speak for himself. Number two, it's rather interesting that our local GOP chairwoman, Katie Cagle, presents herself as a model role model, okay? I would caution throwing stones in glass houses. It's amazing how some of the text you have sent to people have been forwarded to me. I can't believe a Southern girl with such high morals would be sending these sort of pictures to people. I don't think your mom or dad would be proud. Careful on who you choose to do battle with. Small town works both ways. Do battle with. Interesting. So, here's where I'm going to leave this morning, okay? I am not confirming or do I want, am I passing judgment on any individual in this story this morning? I'm just saying I've been watching this for a long time. I've been watching I've read every one of his Facebook posts, okay? I've read Bill Cagle's Facebook posts. I've read Katie Cagle's Facebook posts. List goes on. I've read these back and forth. I've read a lot of these posts. I've been holding on to this and saying, you know what? I don't want to get in this. It's messy. I don't want to get in it. I do not want to get involved in this. I want to ask Rob Jones and Chris Stansel and David Schaus how they feel about roads, bridges, SPLOST, paying for things in the county, millage rate. I like those kind of issues. What do you plan to do if elected? But this has gone to a level that something has to come out of this. And number 7, Rob Jones seems to be, Chairman Jones seems to be the individual, seems to really be the individual that Schaus is really pounding home on and really going after. So I'll leave it with this. Where's that leave number 6? Just saying. It's politics. It's a rough and tumble sport. I didn't invent it, but I sure as hell like it. I'm going to follow this race. Because if Schaus stays in and actually becomes a candidate, and he attacks Rob Jones 7 days a week, I don't care if he gets 10% of the vote. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like to define what the voters will do. But is the attacks a focus on Chairman Jones going to be a deterrent enough to let this guy slip in the back door, Chris Stansel? Just saying. This is the quiet guy. Shoust is not attacking him. Not that I can see. This is the quiet guy. Going to the parades, keeping things quiet, not getting into very many controversial moves. So, is Shoust attacking Jones so he can win and be the next chairman of Pickens County? Is he attacking Jones to try to pull the election towards that battle, and this guy reaps the benefits? I don't know. But I will tell you this, I've reached out to David Shoust, and my policy here is anybody I talk about or any name I bring up is welcome to be on this show and answer what I'm saying this morning. So I have since received, I reached out to Mr. Shoust yesterday. He did return my message this morning and said he would be glad to talk to me. So that's one, okay? I'm extending an offer to Pickens County GOP Chair Katie Cagle to come on this show and explain or, her side. Let's just put it like that. I mentioned his name, so I'm offering Bill Cagle an opportunity to come on and make his comments. And as Rob Jones and Chris Stansel, I will have them on later in an interview. But concerning this right now, Sonny Proctor, Dr. Sonny Proctor of the Jasper City Council, he's welcome to come on also. So I said it. I think it's a put up or shut up. And I think Shoust has crossed a line that it's got to have some answers now. So I'm your host, BKP. Who said politics couldn't be a little dirty? There it is. I didn't do it. I know that. I was just sitting home drinking iced tea, and all this took place. I'm your host, BKP. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back and talk about the letter that was sent and the making of a candidate. Peter Pan Buttigieg. Take us to break.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and LJ, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
3 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments. She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Better days ahead. October is Truck Month at Days Chevrolet in Jasper with the year's biggest savings on every 2019 Chevy truck and SUV in Days' massive inventory, like over $11,000 off Silverado crew cabs or more than $8,000 off new Chevy Colorados. So don't just sit there. Go save a payload during Truck Month, happening now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks always cost less. Better days ahead. Days Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
I'm Jeff Riblett, President of Asset Protection Group. As a certified financial planner and with 20 years experience, I've helped thousands of families and business owners create a tremendous amount of wealth. Fortunately, most of that wealth has been protected. Don't allow an unforeseen life event, such as a nursing home stay or the next market meltdown, destroy your family's wealth. Be smart. Call me. Let's determine how best to protect your assets and preserve your wealth.
Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. There is the phone number on the screen. I can be reached at 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Well, you could call, you could text at 3 a.m. I may not answer the phone, but we keep that thing on 24/7. That's our news hotline. You see corruption, call. We should have a graphic. You see, smell, or hear of corruption, you call me. I don't have the time. There's the phone number, Chief, and all the social media ways you can follow this show. Let me just say really quick, I received a text message. So many devices now, I don't want to adjust anything, Destiny. We have people watch the show on so many different devices. Laptop computers, TVs, and so forth. We had one say the volume's low. I turned my computer on with it during the break. It seemed to be at a decent balance, so I don't know. So we're sorry out there sometimes if it's not coming through as loud on a device, and some devices it comes through louder, but we will look at that. Tomorrow we will do some testing. I don't want to monkey things up during the show. Wow, was that racist? I don't know. I don't care. So, some people don't like it when they say, they may call me a homophobe. Is that what it is? But I call, okay, now, if you're going to get upset, I can't do nothing for you. All right? Now, because I just like the truth. I mean, let's just say it. Now, if I would say I'm a comedian, which I'm not a good comedian at all, you would say, that's not acceptable. But if you're a comedian, you can say whatever you want. Give me number 19. Something about Buttigieg one-on-one that makes me queasy. I don't like to see anything that says one-on-one with Buttigieg. That's just, that's a little like, the guy, he's gay. Like, I'm breaking the news? This is not breaking news. This is not 10 o'clock Sean Hannity. I love Sean, he's a good guy. But my mom said, hey, it's 10 o'clock, we got to turn on the TV. Sean's going to have breaking news. I thought it was hilarious, and she was being sarcastic. So, anyhow, the guy's gay, all right? I'm just saying, something about one-on-one just gets me. But they are trying to, and this is where all hell breaks loose on this, they're trying to normalize, and that's my opinion, this candidate for America. They're trying to make him the embodiment of America and who we are. Oh, God, they want to so bad and they can't stand it. And they've moved it slowly. They've moved his mark. There's this candidate 3 elections ago, go back 3 times in the election cycle, this candidate is gone by now. This candidate has been polling for 1% for God knows how long. But this in particular candidate is sticking around for one reason and one reason only. Now, there's an enormous amount of money. He brought in $1 million. And this is where I'm really going to get attacked. He brought in $1 million after the last debate because he looked at Francis and said, look here, Francis, I don't need you to lecture me on honor and patriotism or bravery or whatever. You need to get off my ass. Just saying. Wasn't making any reference. Can a guy like Buttigieg say, hey, get off my ass? I don't know. I know, you're mad. I don't care. So anyhow, right? So he looked at him. And then he looked at Gabby Gifford and said, don't tell me about Syria. Not Gabby Gifford. I call it Tulsi Gabbard. Sorry about that. Tulsi Gabbard over on the end. Lady with the Lily Munster streak in her hair. She's got the Lily Munster streak. I mean, why the hell do people look at me like, why the hell you say it? I liked the Munsters when I was a kid. I know all of Herman's favorite lines. okay? And Lily had the one streak of gray through the hair. She's got the Lily Munster streak. We're going to find that in a minute. So moving right along, he looked over at her and he battled with her, and then he looked at Elizabeth. How you got to pay for it, Elizabeth? So this guy is the new hero. Just saying. Now, he is in it because he has raised a lot of money. And where did he get his money? From the Gay Brigade. Period. Hashtag Gay Brigade. The Gay Brigade out there in America has sent this guy. This guy talks about grassroots. They have sent this guy millions of dollars. Okay? I mean, I know gay business leaders that could stroke off a check for $2,500, send to this guy, and never think twice. And he's probably getting support in the LGBTQF community. F is for flamers. I threw it in. But he's probably getting support there. That's where he's getting the money. Why would somebody polling 1 and 2% and now up to 4%, okay? Why would you be getting that much money? Now he has a ground game in Iowa. He does. Because Iowa is a caucus state. It's too long to go in, research it. But you have to set up a team on the ground. Iowa takes a lot of work. And people like to come out of Iowa as the winner. Now, recently, they're accepting if I get number 2, I could go to New Hampshire and maybe pull that off. I'm still in the race. But from years gone by, Iowa was very important to come out as the winner, get that first jump, get the media week, get the media cycle on your side, be called the front runner, say, can somebody beat this guy, whatever. It's big. He has a ground game. Now, will he come out 1, 2, or 3 in Iowa? Will Warren come out 1? Will Biden come out 2 and he come out 3? I don't know. Has a ground game. He's gone from 0%. This is why I don't understand. Why did they not have Tulsi Gabbard on the morning shows? This is the most standout candidate on that stage. Why did they not have Tom Steyer on the morning shows? Because they're trying to create this candidate. The media is corrupt, folks, and this is who they plan to create. Peter Pan Buttigieg. Let me see, I had something else where he was concerned here. That was, let's see, right there. I thought I had another one there. Maybe I don't. I know I do have it, but I'm not going to put it up right now. Chris Wallace, he was on with Chris Wallace yesterday, Fox News, the communist Wallace, hashtag communist, commie Chris the commie. What do you want? Chris the commie Wallace, whatever. I mean, just attacked and shut down Mick Mulvaney yesterday, just attacked him. But this guy right here is collecting money, and they're trying to make him the candidate to run against Donald Trump, okay? Because Donald Trump will bash anybody that comes on the stage. Elizabeth Warren, no fear, okay? You know, he will beat Joe Biden like a drum. But this one right here, they're wondering if we could get him in. Would Donald do any gay bashing? I said that. I just wonder. Will everything you throw at this guy be gay bashing? Will there be story after story that if he, you know, like Hillary Clinton was, if she was not a woman, would the media treat her this way? Oh, look at how Donald Trump's talking to Hillary Clinton, a woman. Will that same treatment of the first gay? They need the first. Now, they're ready to back off the first female president because they've had the first major female candidate. They love first. This could be the first gay couple. Look at that. Here's the ladder. Sorry, ladies. Sorry, don't get mad at me, but here's the ladder, right? You've got the first black president, half black. I mean, you got a coffee with cream in it. What the hell? Why am I the bad guy? Barack Obama's dad is African, His mom's a white woman, right? He chose black. Just saying. So we have the first African American. We have the first black president, right? Done deal. That's it. Right? Now, we were looking for, or that's what the media was looking for. The media, the corrupt media, is looking for the first woman president. That was the next big step. So Hillary Clinton became the first female major candidate for president of the United States. They're okay with that. They're ready to jump 10 rungs on the ladder. Gay guy, husband, married, move into the White House, may adopt kids, may have a rainbow Christmas tree, you name it. It's on. I'm your host, BKP. Let's take a little break. Let's talk about Hillary Clinton when we come back. Let's talk about the letter. Menendez, Dick Durbin, and Leahy when we come back. Is the letter for real? Take a break.
Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ella next to Walmart.
And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ella next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ella, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
3 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments. She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Better days ahead. October is Truck Month at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, with the year's biggest savings on every 2019 Chevy truck and SUV in Days' massive inventory, like over $11,000 off Silverado crew cabs, or more than $8,000 off new Chevy Colorados. So don't just sit there. Go save a payload during Truck Month, happening now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host BKP. It's great to be back. Now it's 9:05. As you well know, at 9:50, I have to get out of the way. I have to give up the studio for Lauren Hunter because her show on Facebook is all that. Instant replay, folks. You don't want to miss it. I tell you what, they are into region very deep in the region play on football, high school football around North Georgia and Western Carolina. And big shout out to Coach Gentry. I think it's 413. Coach Gentry, the Murphy Bulldogs, is the winningest high school coach in North Carolina history. Nobody else. He's up there by himself. He's a Don Shula kind of guy right there at the top. North Carolina's winningest high school football coach, Coach Gentry of the Murphy Bulldogs with 413. And I will tell you this, then a lot of region play. I tell you what, the Heritage Generals, now, you know, it's debatable. They may be the toughest in their region, and Gilmer played them. Now, there's no such thing. I find it hard to hear coaches give out a moral victory, but I'm going to tell you something. Playing them and scoring on them, way to go, Bobcats. That's a program that's really headed in the right direction. And I will tell you this. So at 9:50, we go off on Mondays, and you could switch over to Facebook and find Team FYN Sports on Facebook and catch Instant Replay with Lauren Hunter. So enough on that already. Anyhow, let's get back. Now, if you're new to the show, I enjoy to pull out of articles the way something is written, to pull out of articles words, you know. Now, I understand they're going after Mick Mulvaney, the acting chief of staff for President Donald Trump. And let's just look this up together, okay? Now, I want to ask you something, and then I want to move along. Quid pro quo, all right? Quid pro quo. Now, we hear that over and over. Quid pro quo. In fact, I tell you what, let me see this right here. Hold a second now. Don't push on me. This may be worth it. It may not be. So let's go right here. FYN. Destiny, I just sent this to you. If you get a chance while I'm talking about it, put it up if it's ready, okay? So if you can get this, it's a quick picture. If you can't, the world didn't end. So we continue to hear quid pro quo, right? And we look at the definition. Quid pro quo is a Latin phrase used in English to mean an exchange for goods or services. Okay, go ahead and put it up whenever it's ready. So quid pro quo is a Latin, okay, is a Latin phrase used in English to mean an exchange for goods or services, in which one transfers, okay, contingent upon the other. Contingent, okay? Could mean a favor, tit for tat, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, or one hand washes the other. But don't forget, in quid pro quo, a favor or advantage granted or expected in return for something. So the total meaning here is looking at a favor or advantage. Is it a quid pro quo always bad? Now this is the definition they're trying to come to. They have gone absolutely bat crap crazy over quid pro quo. They have. Trying to define it. Why, if in any way whatsoever, okay, President Trump, in that phone call, said, you do this for me and I'll do this for you. We got him. I mean, this is what, we got him. We know the testimony has all been behind closed doors, but they have yet to come out with one person testifying behind Shifty Schiff's closed doors and say, yes, we got it. They've got the mustache, Bolton saying, drug deal, ticking time, but whatever. No one has come out and said, got it, quid pro quo. Trump did this and said this, or nobody's come out. They keep telling the American people that the testimony is coming out with damaging testimony. What testimony? What is it damaging? We haven't seen it. Why is this not done in public? Why not? Why are you doing this behind closed doors, Schiff? Why? Right? Nothing. You have to define a crime. All right? Now, I think every time I turn around, I find a crime. So I would always call law enforcement, I'll leave it at that, and say, look what I got. And they'd say, it doesn't appear, it doesn't look good. They maybe should not have done that. But we can't find the crime. And these are simple truths, folks. And the President of the United States, nobody has come to the microphone and defined the crime. Now, John Carl with ABC the other day at this press conference thought he found a quid pro quo with Mick Mulvaney. They've gone nuts. We got him. What is wrong? Here's the thing I've expressed all the time. Here's the difference. Donald Trump does not follow the protocol, the list, or the direction, or the schedule that Poindexter comes in and gives to him. So some little bureaucrat that's been there for years comes in and says, Mr. President, you're not allowed to just pick up the phone and dial it. Why not? Because you just can't do that. Yeah, he can. He can do that. They rush out of the room squealing. Oh my God, do you see what he's doing? He's dialing the phone. Did you hear what he just said? Yeah, here's what he said. Hey, President Zelensky of Ukraine, you're a very corrupt country. Your country's very corrupt. Oligarchs, Bidens, you name it, Clintons, you got it. You guys are so damn corrupt. Now look, I am tired of sending the American people's hard-earned tax money around the world to you corrupt countries. So here's what you do. You promise me you're going to get the corruption cleaned up. Maybe I'll get your money flowing again. I'm not saying that the money got tied to it. But what if? What if your tax money, I keep listening to this like, okay, wait a minute. What if your tax money and a president, regardless if it's Donald Trump or any sitting president, we've lost the fact that these people are supposed to be good stewards of our money. Every elected official, chairman and a commissioner, mayor, no matter who you are, governor, you're supposed to be a good steward, state representative, national representative, senators. You're supposed to be at all times a good steward of our tax money. People are getting tired of it. You're not listening. We are fed up to here with you just throwing our tax money out. How do you know? I'll tell you in a minute. I'll tell you in a minute how I know. So, anyhow, what if we had, and I'm listening to this phone caller, reading the transcript, listening to all of these corporate corrupt they drink too much water out of the Potomac, okay? And around the Beltway there, the D.C. Beltway, they have mental issues. There's got to be skyscrapers in D.C. just with psychiatrists to take care of these crazy-ass people. They're crazy. The TV people, the people that come on and think they know everything. Anyhow, let me get off that. I don't have a lot of time. I'm listening to the president. So what if the president of the United States said, you know what? We're not sending you hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. If you're just going to give it to an oligarch that's going to steal it to a gas company, your corruption in that country, which is going to funnel millions to Hunter Biden, what the hell? I'm serious. What if the president said, I'm not sending any more money? What if? But they're hanging, trying to find quid pro quo. Now, let me give you right now, let's start with, do you notice how fast, now they're going to say they've been investigating for years and months and days, but these two guys here, so Rudy Giuliani, they'll destroy you. They will destroy you, okay? So give me number 26 here. So these two guys, Rudy Giuliani, America's mayor, are conspiracy nut. Friends and critics see both sides, okay? All right? And they're trying to take down, these are two guys that were arrested, all right? Leaving the country on campaign finance charges, all right? Rudy Giuliani goes out, blisters, and I forget these two guys, and one guy's name's Igor, okay? Igor. These, I think they're Ukrainians or Russians. I think they're whatever. Giuliani goes out. He blisters all the talk shows. He goes after it 110%. And they're able to find, they're able to find and to start investigating Rudy Giuliani just like that. They're able to charge people connected to Giuliani just like that. We've had years of corruption in this country. We talk about the damn Ukraine and the corruption there. So you got these two guys here. I'm just trying to make you think. Now, are they guilty of something? Hell, I don't know. But buddy, you go out and you talk about the Clintons and the Bidens and Hunter, and you talk about the corruption, and you talk about Obama, and just like that, Jack, your ass is in jail. Charges, investigations. Where, let's see, number 22 in the same week. Hillary Clinton cleared an email probe. State Department finds no deliberate mishandling of classified information. Can you go back the other one? Do you know what number that was? I'll get it for you. 26. Let's see. They're in jail. They were held at the border. Giuliani's under investigation. Trump, they're going to get his tax returns, folks. They're going to. They've got to bring him down. They want to destroy him with his tax returns, okay? Period. Impeachment. I mean, you name it, okay? So these two guys are in jail. Giuliani's under investigation now. Other people surrounding Giuliani's under investigation. They can nab people when they want to. But we ain't got a damn one in jail. Not the first damn one. Susan Rice Benghazi, not the first damn one. Samantha Power, Susan Rice, Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton. You know, we should go over there and extradite Prince, what's his name, Prince Andrew, bring him over here for raping young girls. The list friggin' goes on. McCabe, Comey, you know, they should have, what's his name in jail? Robert Mueller, Bruce Orr, Nellie Orr, okay? Now, maybe in a couple weeks, maybe when this IG report comes out that we keep hearing and hearing, I got hope, but we can't nab a damn one. We can't even hold them for questioning for 72 hours and put an orange jumpsuit on their ass just to show them we're serious. But hell, we can nab them left and right when they start going after the deep state. Sorry. Let's go back. Hillary's been cleared, number 22. I just thought you'd be happy to know that. We can't nab a damn one, but Hillary's cleared. What the hell's wrong with you people out there, man? All right, so back to what I originally wanted to talk about. And somehow I got sidetracked. And somehow it just can't be my fault. So we're talking about a quid pro quo. So we know the truth that Biden, what about the member that went to Biden's office in 2015 and questioned Biden on Hunter joining the board of Burisma, and it was dismissed? So let's go here. Let me go. Number 10. This is Robert Menendez. He is the senator from the state of New Jersey, Democrat from Jersey, okay, senator. Here is the corrupt, crooked, oh my God, this guy is the biggest piece of garbage. I mean, on this side, oh my, you Democrats. Number 11, this is Dick Durbin. What a piece of garbage he is. He's a U.S. senator from Illinois. And Patrick Leahy, number 12. And this is what his claymation, his clay figurine statue will look like when they do it one day. Oh, whatever. So there's Patrick Leahy. He's Vermont senator. Now let's go back to number 10. And what I want to look at now is this comes from Red State. And this was written back, all right, this was written back in September 26th. All right, and I did not do this on this show, but there's a reason I want to do it. Red State, read the shakedown letter. This is from Elizabeth Vaughn, a Red State. You can look it up. Read the shakedown letter 3 Dem senators sent to the Ukrainian prosecutor general. After reading the transcript of President Trump's July 25th telephone conversation with Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky on Wednesday, the repellent chair of the House Intelligence Committee, Adam Schiff, said, "This is a classic mafia-like shakedown of foreign leaders. As Democrats in the mainstream media spiral out of control over President Trump's 25th telephone call with Ukrainian President Vladimir, 2 exchanges between Democrat senators and Ukrainian officials involving actual quid pro quo has surfaced. In 2018, all right, Democrat Senator Bob Menendez on the screen, Dick Durbin of Illinois, and Patrick Leahy sent a letter, and you can read the letter, it's online in this article, to Ukraine Prosecutor General Lutsenko, pressing his office to cooperate with special counsel Robert Mueller's investigations. 2 hours before the senators wrote the letter, the New York Times reported that Ukraine had frozen investigations related to Mueller probe. So 2 days before the letter, the New York Times reported Ukraine had frozen the Mueller probe. The senators reminded Lutsenko of everything the U.S. has done for his country, essentially tell him it would be a shame if that were to end. The letter begins with the senators respecting a great concern about reports that your office has taken steps to impede cooperation with investigation to the United States Special Counsel Mueller. Now, I'm not going to go any further. The letter is there. You could go read the letter, okay? Now, yesterday on morning shows, when Mulvaney, acting chief of staff, Mulvaney, tried to bring this up, it was shut down. The network shut it down. He was done right after that, okay? So this right here is Red State, okay? Go to Red State, look up, read the shakedown letter 3 Dem senators sent to the Ukrainian Prosecutor General by Elizabeth Vaughn. And in that, go down through there and you can click on letter. And when you click on letter, It says, we are writing to express great concern about reports that your office has taken steps to impede cooperation with the investigation of the United States Special Counsel Robert Mueller. As strong advocates for a robust and close relationship with Ukraine, we believe that our cooperation should extend to such legal matters regardless of politics. Ours is a relationship built on a foundation of respect for rule of law and accountable democratic issues. So it goes through here, and it has a very clear quid pro quo, this letter. So I said, okay, so right underneath that article is factcheck.org. Factcheck.org. And this is what I like, because this came out October 15th, 2019. Factcheck.org, the Democrat letter to Ukraine, all right? In May 2018, 3 Democrat senators wrote a letter to Ukraine Prosecutor General asking about a news report that had frozen for Ukraine investigators involving Paul Manafort to avoid angering President Donald Trump. Republicans have called the letter a threat, a threat to withhold support for aid to Ukraine, saying it's similar to what critics have charged Trump. Now, this is what I like here, okay? There's no explicit threat. Now, this is fact check. They're saying there's no explicit threat. No threat in President Trump's transcript with the call to take any action in the letter. Whether there's an implied threat involving U.S. support for Ukraine is a matter of opinion. That is the second sentence in the second paragraph of the Democrat letter to Ukraine, dated by Lori Robertson, dated October 15, 2019, from factcheck.org, the letter from the 3 that I spelled out this morning, and says whether there's an implied threat involving U.S. support for Ukraine is a matter of opinion. But politicians have gone too far in claiming that the Democrat letter is the same kind of stuff they're accusing Trump of, in the words of Rand Paul. It's a matter of opinion. A matter of opinion. I'm just telling you. So I'd like for you to look at it yourself. I'd just like for you to connect the dots. Hillary's been cleared. Email. They're nabbing Rudy's guys at the border. I'm not taking up. I don't know the details. But they could put them in orange jumpsuits. Rudy's under investigation. Let me take a break. Let me see if there's something else. There may be something I want to bring up before. Now let's take a brief break and let's come back and wrap this show up.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
I'm Jeff Riblett, President of Asset Protection Group. As a certified financial planner and with 20 years experience, I've helped thousands of families and business owners create a tremendous amount of wealth. Fortunately, most of that wealth has been protected. Don't allow an unforeseen life event, such as a nursing home stay or the next market meltdown, destroy your family's wealth. Be smart. Call me. Let's determine how best to protect your assets and preserve your wealth.
Folks, I get it. I get it. I understand. The Yankees, the first time in the history of the team, has gone a full decade without getting into the World Series, I understand. That's all over social media. That's all over. I get it. But I'm going to say this in all due respect to Braves fans. We didn't make the World Series. We got to play a couple more games than you did. Houston, Nationals, it's going to be fun. You know what? Yankee fans, we can come back and try again next year. We didn't lose our chop. You know, the political correctness in the South gave up your chop. So what say you, Braves fans, next year when you're trying to get it rolling and you go to the guy to the left? What did we used to do? There was a thing we used to do with something like this. Yeah, it's a chop. Just say it. Just say it. I didn't lose my chop, baby. College football. I'm going to, I know the show's coming up. Let's see. Now, what say you? I know you watched. Now, I want to say this on college football really quick. I think the Big Ten is sitting in a great place to make all the arguments they want, because we'll see down the line. Again, I do not agree with Alabama being number one, LSU, but Ohio State, this is getting interesting. Clemson 4, Oklahoma. I see Penn State moving up. I see them moving up. Nice win against Michigan, solid. Okay. We will see by the time the year ends in the Big Ten. We've got Wisconsin. You know, you still got Minnesota. You got Illinois, Minnesota. There's a lot of good Midwestern teams that's playing good football. You know, so I'll just say there. So what say you? Oklahoma at 5, Alabama 1, LSU 2. I don't care where you put Alabama, but LSU I think should be number 1 is my opinion. And I watched them when they played Texas. I said, whoa, this team is for real. Now let's get back to the show, that really big show that we got going on here. Well, I'm glad to be home. All right, so we have to buckle in, Trump supporters. Now, I get it. Look at number 16, number 17, all right? I'd like to know what a civil war will look like in this country. Do you feel we're going to go to an actual civil war? Are we in one now? What will it go to? Go to number 16. Look at that place. What will a civil war? Now, there's 55,000 people that will fight. Sorry, not trying to make Trump supporters angry. You're not going to nullify. Do you realize how big it is to go out and say you may nullify someone's vote entirely and remove them from office? You have people like Mitt Romney. You have people writing wild articles saying 20% of the Senate because they would need 20. Do they need 20 Republicans to remove? The American people are getting ready to see a House of Representatives put up a phony sham of a impeachment, put the articles together based on nothing, send them over to a Senate that is preparing for a trial and hoping that they don't get 60 votes to remove this guy. Ooh, what's this country going to be like? Now, hang on. Trump supporters, hang on to your hat. I like number 27. Get over it. They're selling Mick Mulvaney t-shirts. Get over it, man. You guys need to get over it. But if you're a Trump supporter, I want to leave this morning by saying, look at number 33. New York State prosecutors to obtain 8 years of tax returns from Trump's accounting firm. They will. I'm going to jump out there and say the tax returns will be leaked. A judge will finally break down and give them. I hope not, but I think they will. When the tax returns are leaked, it won't be a nothing burger, folks. It will be something. Because somewhere in a corporate tax return as size of a billionaire like Donald Trump is something that doesn't look above board. Now, I'm not saying it looks shady. I'm just saying if you've ever, you and I fill out that tax return, throw it in the mail. But when a guy fills out a return this high for 1 year, he may not be worth what he says. It doesn't matter. Number 34, appeals court rules against Trump and fight with Congress over president's accounting firm records. We want the tax returns. So we're going to be hammered with negatives on this man over tax returns. We're going to be hammered with negatives over foreign policy. We're going to be hammered with negatives on this guy as a phony impeachment by Adam Schiff and Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats. They have no candidate. None. There's not one that can step up. Nobody. And run against this guy. So it's got to be a tear down, takedown. It's got to be a total go for the throat on this guy and scare the hell out of you at the ballot box. It doesn't matter if you're making 15% more in your pocketbook than before. It doesn't matter if you bought a house. It doesn't matter if you bought a new car. It does not matter if you were able to send your kids to college or buy them cleats or whatever to play ball. It does not matter what economic benefit or joy or what you're enjoying in this economy. Does not matter. They're going to scare the hell out of you because the tax returns, the foreign policy, quid pro quo impeachment, they're going to tear this man down and not stop. All right? Doesn't matter. Buckle up. Get ready. I don't know what civil war looks like. I'm afraid we might see it. Let me run through this. What's with these two right here? Number 14. Don't have time to go into Hillary and Tulsi Gabbard there. She is a candidate. Number 15. All right. Hold on. I'm not leaving. I said this, and I'm not leaving without it. Hold on. I'll get it. Hold on. I'm going to get this. You guys that think I'm crazy, and, well, you might think so, but, oh, no. Hold on. I don't have anybody right now to do this other than myself, okay? So, where's it at? I had it just the other day. Anyhow, all right. You know what? Don't have time. Anyhow, don't have time. That's my bad. I wanted to put the gray streak up with Lily Munster, and here I have wasted all this time. So let's go to number 23, Hillary Clinton. I think they've got their eye on somebody who's currently in the Democrat primary and are grooming her to be the third-party candidate. She's the favorite of the Russians. And that's assuming Jill Stein will give up, which she might not because she's also a Russian asset. Wow. A favorite of the Russians. Wow. Tulsi Gabbard has served, 2 tours of duty wearing our uniform? Wow. Wow. Here is the reason why. Number 24. If you think they're going to arrest Rudy will be in a jumpsuit, orange jumpsuit, before they finish with him. Oh, they're evil. These evil people, man. Number 24. You, the queen of warmongers, embodiment of corruption. Wow. Way to go. I mean, this is my hero. I don't agree with her policies. I can't bring myself to vote for her for President of the United States, but I'm going to tell you one thing. Embodiment of corruption, whoa, and personification of the rot that has sickened the Democrat Party for so long. It's not clear that this primary is between, it is now clear that this primary is between you and me. Don't cowardly hide behind your proxies. Join the race directly. So don't hide behind the deep state media. Holy mackerel, Batman. I like that one. And here's number 29. I think it's 29. Hillary Clinton suggests Russia is grooming Tulsi Gabbard for third-party run. And here is number 30, Tulsi. Oh, gotta highlight this lady. Hillary and her gang of rich, powerful elite are going after me to send a message to you. Shut up, toe the line, or be destroyed. But we, the people, will not be silenced. Join me in taking our Democratic Party back and leading a government of by and for the people. Just saying, she's got the nerve. She's got chutzpah, right? I tell you what, she's got nerve, that woman does. Let's go to number 21. Trump reverses course on holding G7 at Doral. That's messed them up. I mean, I didn't put up here today, I did not want to see Joe and Minka's face this morning. But they opened up Doral, the G7. You know what? Doral, the G7, they're not going to do it. They're not going to hold the G7 at Doral in South Florida, Trump's location there and resort. So get over it. Just get over it. Number 27. There you go. Get over it. Hey, I'm a little early, but I got to get out of the way, and I don't want to get another subject started for Instant Replay with Lauren Hunter. I will be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. right on time here. Right on time. I will be here, okay? When's the last time I've been late? So I'll be here at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll start again. It's good to be home. Thank you very much to each and every one that has worked so hard to make things happen while I've been away. Thank you to the Rick and all the All-Star panel, and everybody has done a great job. I appreciate you. And let's put up right there on the screen how people can contact me or the show at any time or follow us on FetcherNews.com. And it's worthy of a closing shout out once again to the Murphy, North Carolina Murphy Bulldogs head coach, Gentry, 413, the winningest coach in all-time North Carolina high school football history. It is awesome. Can't wait for the show Thursday night, NC Sports Report over there at Circuit World in Murphy. I'm out. Go to the Facebook page, don't forget, and go to Team FYN Sports Facebook for Instant Replay at 10:10 with Lauren Hunter. Take us out of here.